Jonathan Majors to star in supernatural revenge thriller Merciless from Martin Villeneuve. Oh my goodness gracious. I kind of feel like this person should have kind of stayed absent a little bit longer, you know. That's what I would have did in my little professional opinion, you know, hence the name of the YouTube channel. But he's like, no, I am innocent and I have to prove it through my work, my art, my artistry on the film. I am an actor. I went to Juilliard. No, I don't know where he went to school, but I wouldn't have, you know, he probably did say all that. But we're talking about Jonathan Majors. And I'm a fan of the brother. I am. I want him to win. And whether you disagree or not, I'm still going to give my opinion. I think he should be innocent. You know, there was a video of him running away from the alleged victim. And, you know, but I don't want to go into that. No, we can. You know, I just don't feel that the brother was guilty. I just don't. We're going to get the opinion of the panel here. We're going to come to Tyra first. But this is topic number 7. Coming from Deadline, and it says Jonathan Majors to star in. I'm going to start to do that again. Jonathan Majors to star in supernatural revenge thriller Merciless from Martin Villeneuve. Oh my goodness gracious! They have the exclusive. Jonathan Majors is set to star in the revenge thriller Merciless, which is being based on an original screenplay by Frank Hanna, Martin Villeneuve, and the younger brother of filmmaker Denis Villeneuve will direct. The younger Villeneuve is best known for his science fiction opus Mars et Avril. Never heard of that, have you guys? Merciless follows a top CIA interrogator who, after the woman he loves is overtaken by a malevolent force, is forced to go even darker to defeat it. The film will mark Major's first role since his third-degree assault and harassment conviction earlier this year. The movie will shoot in Saskatchewan in late fall. I think that's in Canada. Merciless intertwines themes of possession, revenge, and personal justice within a haunting narrative. It explores a psychological descent of John, played by Majors, and the supernatural forces challenging his sanity. Villeneuve says the project was developed by producer Christopher Toffin, who will soon unveil the new global media venture heading into Toronto Film Festival. It is expected to It is expected to be demonstrative of his new venture's disruptive nature, one that, according to Tuffin, refuses to let the court of public opinion and selective prosecution undermine great art and artists. They closed the quote right there. Wow. Tuffin played a big part in the success of Sound of Freedom, which became one of the big box office hits last summer, grossing more than $250 million worldwide and $400 million in all of media. My goodness gracious, Tyra, how you feeling about this? Are you excited? Two questions. One, are you excited for the project in general, as I kind of read the plot synopsis? And two, is this the right move for Majors as far as like, bro, you were just convicted of this yesterday, you know, go on a vacation, you know, go on one of them 8-month cruises around the world, chill out, go with your boo, making good. You know, is this too soon? And how you feeling about the plot? And three questions, do you feel that he's good for this role?
Love the plot. 2, you had me at Supernatural. Love Jonathan Majors. All right. I think this is the right decision. Like, come on, get the backlash, get the extraness out the way. I don't think he should cower and go. Like, he could cower for a whole year or 2 and be off the grid, and there's still going to be, how dare y'all support his film, and we're not going, and blah. There's still going to be a conversation around that narrative with that white woman. So the quicker we get away from that, the quicker we can get back to the acting, because everybody's going to have their various opinions on the video and what did or didn't take place. Personally, I love him as an actor. Yes. I think he's phenomenal. We already, you know, for reasons you guys know, we lost. I had my Nate Parker. Nate Parker's gone. Man. Y'all can't take Jonathan Majors. Y'all take Jonathan Majors, then all we got is Coleman Domingo. Them my 3. If y'all touch them, what do we have? So I will be definitely checking this out. I know he's going to be just incredible in the role. He's a great actor. He never met a role he didn't like, and I can't wait to see what he does with it. Now, as far as the success of the film and the backlash is going to come with it, or who isn't or isn't going to watch it, we'll see when that happens. I'm going to watch it, and I'm happy that he's still continuing on and he's not cowering somewhere in the shadows.
Right on, right on. Larry, of course, I'm going to ask you the same questions, but I want to throw another question as well. How do you think it'll also perform at the box office? Because Will Smith was said to, it was believed that he was not bankable anymore. He came out with Emancipation on Apple that was streaming, but Bad Boys Ride or Die, Bad Boys 4 is doing fairly well at the box office right now. It's not doing as well as Bad Boys 3, but it's definitely profitable. One more weekend and it'll make 3 times its budget. So that my point in bringing that up is, you know, since people didn't necessarily throw Will Smith away at the box office, do you think Jonathan Majors will get the same treatment? The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours.
I think that I think this idea that you do something bad, now you have to go away is just, I think that's just old and antiquated thinking. I mean, to be honest with you, people can say like people aren't going to watch your stuff. But the reality is there are people out there that are going to watch entertainment regardless of who's in it. I mean, we have a country where we have a president that is a convicted felon, has a judgment against him for sexual assault, and people are still voting for him. I mean, you could go out there and do all kinds of stuff. And if you make entertainment that people are going to find entertaining, they're going to watch it. I don't really care what you did. I mean, it's always been that way. It's just now that, because of social media and 24-hour news cycles, we're learning more and more about it. But there's always been stuff from Jerry Lee Lewis sleeping with his 14-year-old cousin to, people dropping N-bombs and all kinds of terribleness. It's always been there. It's now, when it's in your face and you hear about it, it's not as easy to ignore. And now you just have to make the decision, does it really mean something to me or does it not mean something to me? And what do I care if some guy that I never knew in the first place is doing something horrible? The only time it really matters to me is if... that's really what it comes down to.
Wait. Why does it matter to you if somebody is doing something horrible? So if somebody's out... I'm asking, if somebody's out there beating... If somebody's out there is caught on camera, like Dana White, the UFC guy, me personally, I wouldn't want to watch his movies anymore, or the Subway guy if he made a movie, or Mel Gibson. But that's just me. If you want to disagree, you can. Keep going. I'll
tell you right now, I don't like Mel Gibson. I don't like Mel Gibson as a person. I don't like the fact that he said the things that he said. But I can tell you right now that The Patriot came on the other day, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it just as much as every other time that I've watched it. And if one of his other movies come on, I'm going to enjoy it just as much because he is a phenomenal filmmaker. It's terrible, and I don't want to support him. Like I don't want to actively put my Black-owned dollars and my Black-earned dollars into some racist pocket. So I'm not going to go to the theaters and go support somebody, but I'm going to watch him on a service that I already have.
I agree.
Those.
I agree with you because The Patriot, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. That was a badass movie, right?
It's
there.
phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
When Braveheart comes on, I'm watching it. It's a phenomenal movie, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm already paying for the service. It's not hurt. It's not. If I decide not to watch it or watch it, makes no never mind. They still got my money.
How do you feel about the actual plot of the film? The CIA and the dark trauma or psychological, suspense.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic, man. Everybody loves, well, not everybody, because some people have real life experience with the CIA that's traumatic for them in their countries. But Americans love the CIA. We love the mystique of the CIA. We love the idea that we are, the ones that have this wonderful spy agency that can do all kinds of marvelous things around the world, and the idea of having sort of a supernatural, element to it, I think just adds that much more fun. And I feel like Tyra in that sense. I am not one that thinks that he should sit back and just wait until everybody forgets about him and then try and reemerge. It's just like haters are going to hate. And so those people who are going to hate him, they're going to hate him regardless. So come out and make your movies. Do it now. And after you do, because I think what happens is after you make a movie and you come out and that movie does well, everybody's going to be like, well, I guess they're done hating on him. Or this guy does well. Even with all the hate, he's still going to do well. So let's just keep putting it out there.
You know? What I hear you, man. This is kind of a pie in the sky scenario.
I want to know this. I want to know why Jason Mitchell does not have Will Smith or Jonathan Majors PR reps, because he, like, after The Chi, he just basically got pummeled and disappeared after he got Me Too'd, and we haven't seen him really much since. It seems to me like he needs new PR.
I could be wrong, but what Jason Mitchell was accused of was pretty drastic, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
More drastic than a black man putting hands on a white woman? As far as I know, he was harassing one of his female coworkers, which I think is bad. But in the larger scheme of things, as far as I know, in the larger scheme of things,
okay,
I would not say harassing a black female coworker is worse in the public opinion than putting your hands on a white woman in this country.
Well, I was going to open up that conversation, but now I don't think I am. I don't want to get into comparisons.
Open it up, man.
No, that's not.
Open that smack. Open it wide open.
That's not
like a stripper in Atlanta. Open it, bust it open.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. My mom is watching. And my dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mama Avery. Right. I'm not gonna apologize to Papa Avery. He was a young man.
All right. We get it. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna yeah.
I think he didn't follow the golden rule though, B.
What I was gonna be silly and say I want to see like Will Smith, Jonathan Majors, and Tyra, what's his name? You just brought it up. The other guy that was canceled. Nate Parker. Yeah, I want to see all of them three do a movie together or whatever. But like, that would be dope. Man, you think black people show up for that? Put
Jason Mitchell in there acting. Have Will Smith, Jonathan Majors, and Jason Mitchell, and then have Nate Parker direct it.
That would be something right there. But hey, man,
and maybe they can call it the Black Three Stooges and make it really inappropriate.
There you go.
Just them running around, slapping people, harassing people. Just make it completely inappropriate.
Okay, and I was with you for a second, but you took it too far. But guys, I'm here for it, man. I want Jonathan Majors to come back. Hopefully, if he does appeal this, he wins, and Disney will rehire him because they rehired James Gunn after they fired him. After those crazy tweets. And so it is not impossible. It is not impossible. And so hopefully that's baby Alex out here back there. Tell him I said hello. But guys, hello dog.
If they do hire him, I hope they pay him more. I hope they pay him a lot more if they rehire him.
Me too. But guys, last topic right there. Jonathan Majors is making a comeback, or he said, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to make Merciless supernatural revenge thriller, and y'all are gonna see it. I'm gonna make you do it. Link to the article is in the description box below, and whether you're watching this via live or on the replay, let us know your thoughts down below because we are dying to know.